All right, we are here with Marina Shafir, who is fighting this weekend in Nevada. What card are you fighting on?
The Tough Enough card in Mesquite, Nevada.
And who are you fighting?
Is it bad I don't know her name?
No.
I mean, I've only heard it a couple times.
Have you scouted her at all?
No.
Not
no.
concerned?
No. I have bigger things to be worried about, you know?
Like what?
After this fight, you know, I've been training really, really hard, you know. In judo, we never scouted names. We never were like, who are you fighting, you know? Mm-hmm. All we knew is what they looked like. It's just, no offense to her, it's just not it's not what I do, at least not yet in the game. I don't want to study her and then overstudy her and then have some, you know, I don't want to get worried about that kind of stuff.
So it's more about what you need to do.
Yeah, she's working in my game plan, no matter who it is, you know. I'm going into this fight, you know, in my mind, this is a UFC fight. That's how I'm going to be approaching every single fight, is that it's like a UFC fight. I'm going to treat it like that.
Obviously, that's the goal, to get to the UFC someday. How far away do you think you are? I mean, you're fighting amateur right now, but how far away do you think, maybe if not UFC, professional, Invicta, whatever?
No, for UFC, I think, you know, I'm going to turn pro at the end of fall, I think, around that time. And then that'll just give it a little bit more time for a 145-pound division to fatten up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I would hope in the next, 2 years, you know?
Yeah. And 145 is where you're comfortable at. I mean, are there any visions of 135, or is that?
No, my body's just different. I gotta respect it, you know. I love my best friend, and it's just meant to be this way. I've always been bigger than her. My hands are bigger than her, my feet are bigger than her. My whole frame is just, you put Ronda next to me, I'm physically bigger than her. And, you know, I just don't see it happening. And I see us taking over women's MMA, you know, next to each other. Her holding the 135-pound belt, me holding the 145-pound belt.
Now, this is an incredible opportunity for you. I mean, to move out here, to live with your best friend, and you pick up a lot of her training, you know, the camp with Edmund Terberti and Leo Frinku. What does that mean to you, to have this kind of opportunity?
Oh my God, I mean, it means the world to me. You know, I've known her so long. We've known each other since we were 11. We're really friends. We really got to know each other when I was 13, 14 years old. It means the world to me, you know. And I was saying, the transition from Albany, New York to here, the one thing that I really like is that it's still very family-based, and you know, your values you got family values still here. Everybody carries themselves here like they're family, mm-hmm. you know, and the loyalty's there, and that means a lot to me, because that's what I was raised on. That's what I know, and it means a lot to me that I can show them that what I know is in their, you know, is also in their game plan. So that's why we get along so well, and everything's just moving forward and in the right direction.
What's it like to train with Ronda? I mean, how much do you guys train together, and how much?
We see each other every day. We pretty much, up until 2 weeks ago, we would train every day together, mm-hmm. you know, alongside each other. And she's been a real supporter for me.
And now talk a little bit, the 145 division, obviously they don't have it in the UFC right now. You have said you're just kind of waiting for it to fatten up. Obviously, 145 right now, you got Cris Cyborg Santos, who seems to be the Invicta. She's not the champion, but she's the big name. I mean, do you think you guys are going to eventually clash at 145?
I would love to. Oh, I may not be ready for her yet, but I know I will be. Give me a year. Give me a year of steady training. You know, I just found my groove here about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Really, if you really want to look at because I moved here in early December, you know, and I just was trying to get to know everything. But give me a year, I would love to get my hands on her. I would love to. I think about it all the time, you know, and it butters me up. You know, training just gets that much easier, and I get that more aggressive.
Now, after this fight, are you going to be out there in the waves with Ronda? at Venice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would love to learn how to skimboard. I would love to learn how to surf. That's why we get along so well. Like, we just like the same things, you know. I'm a step behind, but she's like the big sister that I ever had. She's guiding me in the right direction with life. You know, I can't wait to be able to start, not to like pay it forward to her as much as she has to me. Like, I know she likes to call it paying it forward, but like, I want to, you know, just want to show her how I appreciate everything she's done for me.
So thoughts on the fight coming up?
Game plan is for her to move to me. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Take it to the ground.
The first round armbar thing, coincidence?
I didn't do it on purpose. It just, you know, it just happened. It just happened. You know, the club that I came from back home, big grappling, big jiu-jitsu, and my coach back home emphasized on my judo. You know, he's like, get those takedowns. It's the same thing that's here. You know, it's emphasized. They don't try to take that out of my game. Mm-hmm. You know, Edmund trains us to really bring out our strengths, our natural strengths. Judo is like breathing to me. You know, like, that's what all these fighters don't understand. Like, they can knock it down to get all the publicity they want. I think they'd get more publicity if they started, like, acknowledging the fact that, like, all right, she's good at judo. What can we do? Nothing, really. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Stop being looked at as a hater and, like, appreciate the fact that we've put so much hard work into this one sport, and it's helped you. I'm speaking as if I was Ronda, because like she's done a lot for the sport, but like, that's what these, like, Miesha Tate and all these girls who are like hating on her game, like, you need to appreciate all the, like, you act like she may be, you know, she may have only been doing MMA for like 2 to 3 years, but hard work has been put in since she was 11. Who are you? Who are you? You know, like, who, you have no leverage. I'm sorry. Not in my eyes, you don't. You just don't.
Any talk about you possibly being one of the coaches for Ultimate Fighter?
Whoa. All I knew was that, like, I don't know what's happening with that. All I know is that I'm definitely going to be there to help her, you know. I'll be like a dummy. She can throw me around, and then I can beat up some girls. That'd be fun.
I know, right?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I think you'd be a natural.
Oh my God, that would be so much fun.
I think she's got a hell of a team. Right?
Yeah, she's gonna dominate. And if Miesha Tate gets it, oh my God, it's gonna be so much fun.
I know.
I'm gonna poop on her cupcakes.